Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us in the awards. I'm sorry about the little bit of delay. I had a Zoom hiccup, but I just want to thank you all for showing up. Before we get started, I just want to give a few shout outs. I first am amazed about how this festival turned out last night. It was such a joy to have two sold out screenings, filmmakers coming from all over, and having a great closing celebration. So I think we ended on a bang. And so this award ceremony is so special, just because, it is a celebration. And I'm just so grateful for all I'm just grateful to the filmmakers, and the audiences, the people that showed up, bought the tickets, and also the Music Box Theater for giving us a home. Yeah, so I'm just going to list off some people, and then I'll show the trailer, and then we'll get to the awards, and then we'll be done. So I want to thank first my husband, Matt Fagerholm. He has been such an amazing support throughout this whole process. He's been filling in the blanks for me and just, doing such a good job on social, summing up our days. And he's amazing with words. So I'm very grateful to him and the support he's given me. So I thank you, Matt. I want to give a shout out to Emily Broderick, my managing director. I've never had a managing director before. I've never had a number two. So it's just so special to have someone who has your back, when you can't get everything done, somebody who has an organized brain, and that's Emily Broderick. I'm so happy to have her. And she's actually the one who edited our trailer, which is so good. So I'm just so happy that all worked out. I want to give Sophia Joanna a shout out, our creative director. This is her second year with us. And she's just been really great about socials. And she worked with our social media director, Alyssa Posius. And they also worked with the social media intern, Caroline Salinas. And they all just worked so well as a team. They just had their own meetings, and I didn't really need to show up, and I just let them run with it. And they did such a good job. And then I also want to give a shout out to Jill McEwen, our event director, that helped us get our silent auction together. And without her, we probably wouldn't have these amazing lounge events either. So I also want to give a shout out to Haroula Rose, who was our tribute filmmaker this year. It was such an honor to, do a Q&A with her for our first event and highlight her amazing career. I'm just so excited for all happy families to hit the theaters and for people to see this joyous, wonderful film. I want to give a shout out to Lori Felker. My husband, Matt Fagerholm, did a Q&A with him. And yeah, it was just, it was such a good event. Lori is such a talented filmmaker. She's done so many amazing shorts. If you weren't able to attend our screening of her film Spontaneous, you can actually find it on the Criterion channel with another one of her shorts. And she's also going to be having the screening, I believe, the Chicago premiere of Patient at the Chicago Critics Fest coming up this Saturday at the Music Box. So you should definitely check it out. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Noise Floor, Optimus, Periscope Post and Audio, and Camera Ambassador, who was our screening partner for Shorts Program 2. Sincerely yours? Yes, that's right. And then I also want to give a shout out to the businesses that donated for our silent auction. We ended up doing very well, making around $800. The numbers aren't quite in yet, but that is what we needed so we could, recover the expenses that we were having to pay. And the Ravenswood Chamber of Commerce was great about connecting us with these businesses. So that's, the general thanks. And I just have a grateful heart. And of course, thanks to the filmmakers for submitting and letting us have these amazing selections. And also Smokes on a Sisterhood. It was such an honor to show my favorite film of 2023 that premiered at Sundance last year, and to do a virtual Q&A with Anna Hintz. I'll never forget the audience singing her song before the screening started. It gave me chills. So this has been such a special event. So I am going to attempt to share my screen, and I hope this works out. So just be patient with me for just a second. Yes, so we're going to do this, and we're going to share my screen, and we're going to show the trailer first. Okay. Yeah, here we go. We'll do the trailer and then the awards. I'm excited. Oh. Okay, you know what? I don't think Matt's just notifying me that there's no audio. So if you just want to go to our YouTube page, Cinema Femme, you can find the trailer. So I'm hoping we don't have a sound issue for the other things, because I do have some videos with our announcements, but we'll just jump into the awards now. So let me try to do a shared screen again. Let's see here. Let's just get out of this for a second. Right, I don't know why that popped up. Sorry. Thanks for your patience. Okay. Go get out of the trailer. And here's the awards. Here's the Zoom. Share screen. Okay. All right. So here we go with the awards. Yeah, so we are actually going to start with a new award that actually wasn't listed. I'm going to unplug my headphones because I think that'll help with the sound. So our first award, let's get this ready. Okay. Our first award is our Filmmaker on the Rise award. And this wasn't an award originally, but I was really inspired to do this award because I loved a certain film that an emerging filmmaker, her her directorial debut was screened at our festival, and I just felt so honored. So I'm going to announce the winner with a visual, so stand by. Okay, Autumn Thompson from The Pieces. Yeah, this film is just so joyful. It has so much heart. And I'm just so happy to give Autumn this inaugural award. I was just so inspired by her story and the length she went to show this journey she went on in finding her identity with Nigeria. And it was just so beautiful. And I loved how she pieced the pieces together. So Autumn, I would love to do an interview with you sometime this year to highlight your emerging filmmaker talent, and I'll be in touch soon. I'll also send you a laurel so you can put it on, any promo you got, and I look forward to interviewing you. All right, so we'll go into the next one. Okay, our next one is our Audience Choice Award, or our audience favorite, I should say. And this award is given to the film that was we at the end of each program, we had a QR code, and then we said, vote for your favorite. And yeah, the favorite, it made sense. So I'm just gonna reveal the winner. Okay. All right. The audience favorite goes to Places of Worship, directed by Bridget Francis Harris. My husband, Matt Fagerholm, and I were blown away by this film's astonishing portrayal of sexual awakening as experienced by a young altar server played by a great, amazing performance by Virginia Alonso Luis. And this picture just further continues to confirm that Bridget Francis Harris is a major talent as a director, both in front of the camera, as we saw in Layaway, directed by Caitlin Busby, and also behind the camera. And there's no question that the music box looked any better. I just love, Matt and I both love that shot. So honored to give you this award. You'll be announced in our press release that follows these awards. And also I will be sending Bridget you a laurel to put on all your promo. So congratulations. Okay, our next award is the Chicago Spotlight Award. And this award is given to a filmmaker who is based out of Chicago and has been recognized for their exciting work by the Chicago film community, or the filmmaking community. This award was chosen by myself and other people in the Chicago filmmaking community. And the prize for this is you will get a video interview with me that will be featured on our YouTube platform and also Cinema Femme magazine. So the winner of this award is Fat Fish, and that means Jules Santos. I will be reaching out to you for this award. We just felt like, this was a scrappy production, and you told us during your Q&A you literally only had a $300 budget, and you just used the resources that were around you, and that's a really I feel like a Chicago thing to just work with what you got and just make the film. And that's what is going to make you you already are a successful director. So congratulations. I'll be sending you a laurel and we'll be in touch about the interview. All right. The next award is the next award is one of my favorites that I coined based on something Chaz Ebert from RogerEbert.com called me. She called me a phenomenal woman. And I also think of Maya Angelou and her poem of, phenomenal woman. And because we are filmmakers, women, and non-binary people, we've coined this the Phenomenal Person in Film Award. The recipient of this award goes to a filmmaker that I feel exemplifies our mission at Cinema Femme, elevating underrepresented artists, showing stories that really make us look at film differently and is really making a difference in film. And a filmmaker that I'm really excited about following. And so the award for this is we'll do a one-on-one written interview and we'll put on Cinema Femme magazine. And I'm just so excited to announce the winner for 2024. And the winner is Claudia Lee, which she directed this beautiful film, Bodily Renaissance. Your film was just beautiful in how it subverted the gaze, typified by Renaissance paintings, by re-envisioning the imagery through a female perspective. The visual poetry of your film and the magnetic presence of your lead, Jess Temple, was wonderful to behold. So so honored to give you this award, so honored that you submitted a film again, and I'm so excited to talk to you. I will reach out after this award, so I'll be in touch soon. Congratulations. Okay. Our next award, this will be the third year we're giving this award, the Halyna Hutchins Producer Award. This award is in honor of the cinematographer Halyna Hutchins, who was tragically killed back in 2021 because the set was not safe. Most of you know the story. Gun went off. The producer was not really on set. It was just a bad situation. So in her honor, we give this producer award to a producer that is just exemplary at managing a crew and creating a safe set. In addition to awarding this producer, which we asked the filmmakers behind the films to nominate their producer for this award. So it wasn't just me deciding this time. We actually had a specific two people from Festival Formula, which is an organization that helps emerging filmmakers get their films successfully through their festival run. So that's Katie and Ian Bignell, and they chose this producer. And the prize is they're going to give their services to this producer and their film to continue a successful festival run. And so, yeah, I'm just excited to announce the winner of this award. And the winner is, and I apologize if I'm not saying your last name correctly, but it's Hannah Shearbeek or Shirebeek. So apologize if I got one of those wrong, who's the producer on Video Funeral, directed by Lynn Tran. I'm going to read some words from Lynn based on her nomination, and then words from Katie and Ian Bignell from Festival Formula. So Lynn said, I would like to nominate my producer, Hannah Shearbeek, for the Halyna Hutchins Producer Award. Hannah produced my short film, Video Funeral. We started working together on this film when I only had an idea for the short film. Hannah and I were together during the development and financing of the film. At the time, we only had $5,000 to secure the film. Hannah helped me to get the rest of the money through grants, which Camera Ambassador, let me give them a shout out because they did give one of the grants to this film in their community builder grant. And they were able to get an investor through Hannah's support in this process. Lynn said she was wonderful during production, and I felt that my vision was safe with her. She created a warm, fun, and safe environment for the entire crew during this shoot. She has been handling our film festival run up until this point. She is the best producer I've had the opportunity to work with. And Katie and Ian Bignell from Festival Formula chose Hannah for the award. And Katie Bignell was the one who sent me words for this. And she said, this was a touching and naturalistic slice of life that managed to bring a world of emotions in an otherwise claustrophobic location, tender when it needed to be, and handling the silence when it was needed with no fear. To put together this production and give it the life it needed was beautiful to watch. We commend the whole creative team for putting this together and telling the story of two sisters battling with grief, family expectations, and traditions in a fast-moving world. We look forward to working with you. So after this, I will connect you with Katie and Ian from Festival Formula, Hannah, you specifically. So I'll be sending you an email and connecting you with them later today. So stand by. All right, now we'll start the videos and hopefully you will be able to hear them. My husband will notify me if you aren't. So on to the next. Okay, the next award is the Critics' Choice Award. Peyton Robinson is the film critic. She chose a film that I will play a video, so she'll put into words why she chose this film, and she will write a review about the film in Cinema Femme magazine. So Peyton Robinson is a Chicago-based writer and film critic. She has bylines with numerous online publications such as Film School Rejects, Jump Cut Online, and RogerEbert.com. She also is a contributor for Cinema Femme and covers festivals for us, like Sundance and the Chicago International Film Festival. All right, so stand by. Oh, yes, the winner. Sorry. Okay. The winner is revealed first, and then Peyton's doing the video. So the winner of the Critics' Choice Award is Subtext, directed by Aaron Brown Thomas, and written by and starring Olivia Haller. Okay.
Hi, I'm Peyton Robinson, and I was one of the programmers for this year's Cinema Femme Short Film Festival. And I'm very excited to present this year's Critics' Choice Award to Subtext, directed by Aaron Brown and written by Olivia Haller. This film was utterly relatable, hilarious at some points, and devastating at others. It had acrobatic writing that juggled tone and perspective with a little bit of fun and a lot of fluidity, while the actors did the same. And while this was a story that told sort of the tale of two specific people in this one specific restaurant, to me, it really served as a microcosm of our present culture and engaged in a conversation about our personal hopes, histories, and anxieties, and where they all collide, and how we as people try to reconcile those things, as well as hope to give ourselves the same grace that we give to other people. And so I found it touching and moving. And for those reasons, I'm very excited to present it with this year's award. Thank you.
Thank you, Peyton, and congratulations to Subtext. We'll send you the laurel and stand by for Peyton's review. Congratulations. Now on to, I guess, the grand prize. They're all great awards, but this one is connected to our Breaking Down Walls mentorship program. 20 short films had been selected for this festival to be in the Breaking Down Walls mentorship competition. And 4 filmmakers will now be announced and be matched with a mentor. And it's a 3-month mentorship. You'll coordinate with your mentor. The mentee will coordinate with the mentor. I'll make an introduction after we announce the recipients this year. Oh, and then we also have a retreat aspect to this program for the first time. We will have a long weekend in Galena, Illinois with the mentors and the mentees. And it's going to be in spring 2025. We're very excited. We have Kat O'Brien, who, oh yes, and I forgot to give her a shout out in the intro. Kat O'Brien will be leading workshops. She did a kind of like mini art workshop on Sunday for our filmmakers called The Art of the Pitch. She has all this programming planned for that weekend. We also will have a lot of one-on-one with mentor and mentee. And we will make these plans as we see, people's schedules and just see how things, roll out in the early new year. So this will all be a collaborative process. And I'm very excited. So I'm going to let the mentors announce their winners and or their mentees. And before they do the announcement, I'll show a still and I think I did a headshot of the mentee. So our mentors this year are Ellie Foumbi, who directed Our Father the Devil, which you can actually find on the Criterion channel. She is super talented. I was fortunate to meet her on a jury last year for the Heartland Film Festival, and I just felt a deep connection with her. She has the spirit of cinema femme, and she really cares about fostering film communities. So she's one of our mentors. We also have Emily Robinson, who's an actress and director. It was in 8th grade, the year between, and she directed an amazing short film called Virgin Territory and a few others as well. We have Glamhag. They directed Holy Trinity back in 2019, I believe, 2018 or 2019. And I was just blown away by the creativity of Glam's work. And so, yeah, I'm so glad to have them as part of our mentors for this year. And then last but not least, Emily Lape, who is a good friend of mine. She is a local filmmaker. She did this amazing film back in 2018 called Mercy's Girl. It was a Chicago local film, and she's like the scrappiest filmmaker, and she does so great in what she does. She's working on a new feature, and I'm so excited to see it. And I'm just so excited to match her with a mentee for this year's program. So let's get the show on the road. Okay. Our first mentee for this year's program is Krista Kane with Accept. Your mentor is Emily Lape, and I'm going to let her share why she chose you as a mentee.
Hi, I'm Emily, and I am so honored and excited to be one of the mentors for one of the filmmakers from this year's festival. So I've selected Krista Kane with her film Accept. Krista, I love your use of dance and music in the film. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I love the subject matter, the bits of humor that you had scattered throughout. So I'm really looking forward to getting to know you, support you, encourage you, uplift you this next year. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Okay, so I had to pause real quick because we're going to go into the next one. This will be the mentee that we revealed will be matched with Glamhag, and I'll let them share why they chose this person. Allison Torum, Roadhead.
Hello, my name is Glamhag. I am really excited to be one of the mentors this year. I would love to work with the director of Roadhead, Allison Torum. I thought the film was so unique and funny and well made. I was really impressed by the world building and the overall structure of the film. It was so satisfying to see a genuinely funny and weird and complete comedy short. I would love to work with Allison if they would have me. I hope I can offer some feedback and support as someone who also works with surreal cinematic realities and comedy, and also someone who performs in their own work as well as directs. If this works out, I'm really excited to see what this mentor experience has in store for us. And again, thank you so much for including me in this, and I'm excited for what's next.
All right, so on to the next. Emily Robinson is the next mentor. Will be announcing her mentee. Yeah, we'll just go into the next. Okay. And Emily's choice for mentee is Anika Chavez, who directed Bad Jew, Good Girl. I also want to give a shout out to Lucy Grebin, who starred and wrote this film. So it was a collaboration. I just want to note that. So we'll see if we can get you both involved in some way, but I'll let Emily share why she chose Anika.
Hi there, I'm Emily Robinson. I'm a filmmaker and an actor based in Los Angeles, and I am thrilled to be one of the mentors for this year's festival. I was incredibly taken by Bad Jew, Good Girl, and I would love to be the mentor to Annika Chavez if you would have me. We are largely in one location with one character, and yet we are able to cover multiple kinds of loss, the role of religion in modern life, sort of both the taking on of a ritual and also the rejection of that ritual, as both of which binding us to our ancestors, the role of finding identity and self within community, and the feelings of isolation that can arise, along with the role that sexuality plays in all of that. There's so much that you explore so effectively and so thoughtfully and creatively. It's really beautiful and incredible and impressive. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see what you're working on next. And I would love to make myself useful. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, Emily Robinson. So definitely not last or least or whatever, Ellie Foumbi is going to share her mentee choice. And the recipient is Lynn Tran from Video Funeral. This film touched her so much, and I'll let her share why.
Hey everyone, I am so honored and excited to be one of the mentors at the festival this year. I want to congratulate everyone on their beautiful work. It moved me in different ways. Obviously, it was difficult to pick just one mentee, but ultimately I picked Lynn Tran. Lynn, Video Funeral just cut through me. I feel like we have a lot in common as immigrants, as actors turned filmmakers. I feel like you have such a strong voice, such a quiet confidence in your work, and there's an assuredness. And I really connected with the themes that you explore. I feel like there's a commonality in our work in that respect. I am so excited to meet you and to hear what you are working on next, and to hopefully be of some service to you in your development. And so I look forward to meeting you.
All right. So congratulations to the recipients of the Breaking Down Walls Mentorship Program. And yeah, let me stop my share. That's a wrap. We're done. That feels weird. Oh, actually, there's one more thing. We were supposed to have a Q&A this morning with our other Spotlight series filmmaker, this virtual Q&A, Rachel Annette Helson, who directed Good Daughter. And I'm actually going to be interviewing her the day after our official last day of the festival. It'll be at 2 p.m. on our YouTube channel. We'll do a little promotion probably in the morning, but stay tuned for that. And you can actually, I also want to mention the two panels that we had for our festival. One was virtual, one was in person. The virtual one I conducted with a dream team group of producers, and we had an amazing discussion that lasted for about 45 minutes, and that was so great. Our in-person panel was moderated by Joanna Woods, and we had just a great selection of, women and non-binary people in the post-production world in Chicago. They had a great pre-show before a shorts program too. So you can't actually go online to see that one, but if you were there, I hope you got a lot out of it. And then our virtual events, I forgot to give a shout out to our moderators, but I'm going to do that now. We started with Anna Rosa Mudd, who moderated our first filmmaker Q&A. And then we had Gabriela Ortega, and she did 2. And then Zoe Worth, who's the producer of Thelma, coming to theaters in June, coming to the Critics' Choice, or yeah, not Critics' Choice, Critics Film Festival this coming next week. Yeah, at the Music Box. So you could see Thelma there. And then we also had the wonderful Tiffany Tunnell for our last shorts program. So thank you for those people participating in our virtual events and then the post-production panel in person. So thank you for watching. I'm so grateful for this whole festival, and we'll keep you updated with what's coming up for next year. And I'm so excited for our inaugural retreat, spring 2025. Have a great rest of your day.